Hello again. I had an epiphany this morning that I thought I would share with you while lying in bed, snuggled up, because actually the heat was on here in Florida, and having a think, and it came to me what was going to happen with this all of this white that I love so much. While doing my hand exercises, I can work quite a bit of questions through my mind about my crafting, and I'm sure you have your place and time when you do the exact same thing. And this time, and I'm prepared with lemon water. This time, I'm going to be sharing the thought, and this popped into mind. I had done one of these before, and loved making it, so I gave a try. And what I did was, I cut this top bit off so that all I have now is a nice envelope with a rather nice gusset. When pushed out there, it's quite a good size. So this is just for show and tell. I'm going to set that aside. And one thing leading to another, of course, I came back to this one. And all of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, I was adding the ephemera we have made into this, and here's what we have so far. I also have my ricola ready, because we have new pollen outside now, because of the trees are dropping their leaves, and there we go. I had made this one, and doesn't it just fit a treat back here? We did this, I did this with you yesterday, but I went through my plastic ephemera bag and found this this envelope that I had made. Now all of these things, of course, are waiting to be finished, embellished, so forth and so forth. This was one of the first pieces I made when I got back to working on my white after the design team was finished. So that I thought would be very nice here, because these colors work here and here and here and here and with this. But then, when we left yesterday, I was thinking about doing some watercoloring on here, which I probably will get back to doing, but not today. I went and found these two, and they seem to be in the same family, and I thought I would do something with this one that has a little glassine faced envelope on it, and the pretty rose on the back. That one's, I think, going to go here. I found this one in my stash of things that I had made, and I thought this would work nicely here. This was an envelope that I had made, and I thought, well, why not? You can use this as a tuck or a pocket, and a tuck back here. And I've even thought of how I'm going to solve the problem of these, because I absolutely refuse to give up on this. Love it. And I'm going to, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a writing card out of heavy stock, or back of, I think I have a back of one of the my old mixed media books that was not the heaviest of all, but when I add it and play with it, and if I put that in here to fill up the size, it will keep these from folding and getting nasty. So that's my plan for that one. That's a big one that I have to have a think about. Okay, yesterday we had this one, and I went and dug and found these again. And it's, even though I only did it in the last few weeks, felt like Christmas again. So this one is going to go here. And if you remember this one, it folds out here, and it will fit nicely there. It's as though I knew what was going to happen size-wise here. This was an envelope that I had made, cut the paper, but didn't do anything until I got my sewing done. And this one can go right here, and I like the fact that it hangs out a little bit. That's perfect. This was the first little piece. This is the first little piece of ephemera that we made, and so that one is going there in some way, shape, or form. And here's the marbled envelope. It is going to be here. This is the pretty that I absolutely had to do, and here it is, and I still have some thought about this one. I went and I thought this one would look very nice here, particularly because of the cool gray here and the cool gray here. Loved it. This I found in my stash of pre-made ephemera, and this actually has some white on it, and this pretty piece of a magazine flower. Here was another pre-made piece of ephemera, and this one here. So isn't that just a fun beginning? And so that's my plan, and I'm going to stick to it. Let me move these over here, and I tried them out, and they will fit, a treat. In here. I'm not going to push it all the way down because it hasn't got its writing board in there yet. And this one, and room for other goodies and pretties. There. Now, before I begin to collage the front and back here, I'm going to lay down some gesso. And for my collage, I've made a mixture of Elmer's Extreme and water, and some Liquitex gesso, the only kind that I use. I just want to put a little bit of a background on the front and the back, and I'm going to paint some on into the gusset. And by putting the gesso on this way, the coverage will be very, very thin and fine, which is what I want. Let's move some collage doings out of the way. I don't mind if a little bit of the buff color shows through hither and yon, but I'd like to get a lot of it. Done, because some of the things I'm going to add are rather thin, and the buff would definitely show through too much to suit me for this project. And this will dry much faster this way than if it's if we had bristles in a brush involved. You can see how definitely thinly I am applying this and spreading it out as much as I can. And I want to put just a little bit here. Just a little bit here. Done. So now I'm going to do the other side the same way, and I'm going to use this little oldie to brush on some in the gusset. And when this is dry, I'll come back and we'll begin to collage up these sides. So this is dryish, and I thought I would give a try to this water and glue doings. Okay, see, that's still, I'm wondering if I have enough, water in there. We'll just have to see, won't we just? And over here. I have a bit of this left over. Get some up here. And some here. Well, it certainly does make a difference. And now this rice paper really resists tears. Come on down a little bit. Please, Carol. This is going to be under other things. Let's not overdo here. do some right there. And this fell out of one of my little work table baskets, so down it goes. And here's a piece of rock paper. Let's see what it says to this whole thing. Just see. I have a feeling it's not going to be happy. It seems to be sticking. And so let's go to the friend of the family here, and I have a black and white. I have a black and white section here. Let's see what we have in here. Lots of stuff under BW. Lots of stuff. Lots of little bits here. Let's try these, get them used up. No, too green. A little gray might not be bad. A little gray might not be at all. I might save that for the front. And I'm going to save that for the front. That came with something something. Don't know what. Front, front, front. Oh, my, my, my. Well, aren't we ending up having the front covered here? A little of that here and there, absolutely. Absolutely. Whoa. Oh, that's the second one there, okay. Yes. Alrighty, now, things that are heavy. Alright. Whoa, look at that, baby. Whoa, okay. We can do that. And a little of that. Let's get this put away. And now I'm going to stop and give this a good chance to dry. It's sticking. Right. This definitely wants to dry. But do I really want to take the time know. Let's see. Let's see. Let's just do some more. And up here. And how about here? Oh yes, we can do that. Cut off anything that reaches over. And maybe down here. And I have a little more of this left. Right there. Here. Some more over there. I must say that this method is working to suit me, because when I used to do this, I used my problem was is I used the full strength glue. It was not watered down, so it left awful bubbles and puckers and general craziness that I really did not like at all. Here. There we go. And there. I think this looks like it's a color book. this is mostly finished. There's a little bit right there. Let's have some of this. Let's have some of this right here. Are there any other? Yes, there are some other spaces. Up here. Here. Mission, I think, mission accomplished. Now we have it. And now this dries. I think I'm going to cover this in cling wrap and clean this brush before we start over on the front. And I want to put something in here that will let air in here. What can we put in there that will let air in there? That's one possibility. What else do we have? There. Getting close to lunchtime, and maybe a video as dessert. Well, I got so engrossed with a nice video that I was getting too comfortable, so I decided that I needed to come back and play and see what the cling wrap did for this. Is it moving or is it dead in there? No, it's nice. Okay. Yay. Absolutely yay. Okay, now let's get these bigger ones here. Let's get those going first. And maybe this one, that one, and this one. Oh, what a good start. Okay, yes. Very good start. Alrighty, let me get these down. Now that I know that this is going to be doable, that's a good thing. And I'm quite happy with the way the back looks. And I'll show you as soon as we finish here. I think that's all I'm going to be doing today. Let's see now. I like the way this sits down. I thought I was going to have to use a card, but I guess not. Oops. Okay. Think differently, Carol. Think differently. I'm wondering if I shouldn't have a brush with stronger bristles. It would help this to lie down, but it seems to be lying down. Another learning adventure in our art world. What a difference not using this straight adhesive makes here. It's quite good. I do believe I'm actually going to, when this is good and dry, I'm going to seal these bits now. Let's do this one right here, where I had originally had it. Let's do that one right there. Down it goes. This one here. These are bits, now that I recognize them, these are bits left over from my white journal. Uh-oh. See? What's going on? See, I don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Do not like that at all. It seems to happen on the areas that do not have a flat bottom under them. This is the gusset. Well, I will be covering that up, so excuse my reach, but needs must. See, that did not happen there at all. Maybe the shiny, because each one of these is shiny. It could be that. It certainly could be that. I don't know how or why, but it could be. Get this over and up, down. Maybe some here. And let's go up here with this handmade paper. Oops, no, Carol. That will not do. Here. Oh, here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, yes. paper, but no shine. Let's see what a difference, if it makes a difference. This way. This way. There. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not happening. Let's go here. Here. And here for this one. And I'm not going to use these. Let's see if we can find something up here. You don't want to be there, do you? Just get over yourself. Now, that's the script right there. And some more here. I do like the way this is glued down with the torn edges. Live and learn. Let's put something in here. There. Bold, but I think it might just do nicely. Right down to about there. here. Yes. Tiny little bit here. Oops, Daisy, let's have something. Something right along there. A little tiny bit of something. Something. Over here. Right now. This is going to have an opportunity to dry, and I thought we'd have a look at this while I go and wash up. And, oops, see, Daisy, don't drop it, Carol. So this is the back, and now we have some more layers on here, possibly some stenciling, possibly some, oh, definitely a little bit of my zinc white to push it back, to blend it together a little bit now. On the back, and this is nice and dry. This is nice and wet. So I'll be back when this is ready to make its debut. Well, this is not quite dry, but it's getting there. And here we have today's revised plan. A Walmart folder with a gusset is going to become the home of, this one is quite dry, is going to become the home of these two journals. And I went through, as you remember, I went through my the ephemera that we have made, and I started adding it, and I found it was, well, it was almost meant to be. This one here, here and here. And I'm going to do something with this envelope, and I think it's going to go nicely on this page. I might use it as a tuck, I might use it as a pocket, I don't know. This one continues out that the gray theme, and it is a pocket also. This page I'm going to cover with this stone paper and do some original work on. I don't know whether I'm going to stick with the idea of watercolor. I might go to acrylics, because I think I can get the colors lighter and have more control over them. But that, I'm looking forward to doing that. Now, and here are two journaling cards that I made, and you were with me when I did that. And they are going to go right here and facing this one, and one that I found up in my ephemera box, a white envelope that I made, and I'm going to have to think of something, probably some stenciling or prettying on that page. I've decided what to do about this, but I haven't had a single thought about what will be on the rather large writing card. And here we have this one, which just looks like it belongs there. And this one also seems quite happy here. And this is another larger envelope that I made, and you saw me fold them, but I did not get the stitching done. And so I'm going to have that here, and I rather like it, reaching over the edge a little bit. Another card that I've added here, and this is the envelope that we made, and I'm just absolutely loving this faux marble vellum. Yesterday, or at the beginning of this one, I believe it was that I worked on this, and I used glue stick to attach this napkin, and a card that I made for this one, and a card that I had, I found this card up in my stash that I had, and the whiteness just called to me. And here's one that I made for this one, and another one. And so, these two journals will be going into this envelope, and I'm going to enjoy playing on the front and making this just about a thing that speaks for itself on the front here. But the next time we get together with the white, I'm going to be finishing off this back with many layers, and thinking about starting what I'm going to do with the front here. I know that I have to do a big card for the front, and I might do another rather large one. I don't know. I'm just so excited to work in these on this journal. If you have enjoyed today's experimentation and mind-changing, please consider giving me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would so appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. Bye now.